In the heart of the majestic Atlas Mountains, young Youssef ibn Tachfine spends his days exploring the rugged terrain and learning the ways of his Berber tribe. Alongside his friends and family, Youssef discovers the joys and challenges of life in the mountainous landscape, forging deep connections with both the people and the land that surrounds him. As Youssef grows, he learns to appreciate the unique culture, customs, and traditions of his people, finding inspiration in their stories of strength and resilience. As he listens to the tales of great warriors and leaders, Youssef dreams of one day joining their ranks and embarking on his own heroic journey. Unbeknownst to him, Youssef's life is about to take a dramatic turn, as an unexpected encounter sets him on a path that will forever change the course of his life and the future of his people. The call to adventure beckons, and Youssef must decide whether he has the courage to answer it. One day, as Youssef and his friends play near the edge of their village, they encounter a mysterious traveler who has journeyed from afar. Intrigued by the stranger, Youssef listens attentively as the traveler shares stories of his adventures across distant lands. As the sun begins to set, the traveler reveals a prophecy that speaks of a young Berber warrior who will rise to greatness and unite the tribes of North Africa. The traveler believes that Youssef is the chosen one, destined to lead his people to a prosperous and peaceful future. Although Youssef is both excited and frightened by the prophecy, he cannot ignore the feeling that it is his destiny to fulfill it. With the encouragement of his family and the wisdom of the village elders, Youssef decides to embark on a quest to discover the truth behind the prophecy and uncover the path to his destiny. As Youssef's journey unfolds, he becomes increasingly aware that the path to fulfilling the prophecy will be fraught with challenges that will test his courage and resilience. His first major test comes when he and his fellow travelers venture into a remote valley, known for its treacherous terrain and dangerous wildlife. One fateful day, while Youssef and his companions are making their way through the valley, they stumble upon a fearsome mountain lion blocking their path. The beast, sensing their presence, snarls menacingly and prepares to attack the group. Youssef's heart races, but he knows that he cannot back down in the face of danger. Drawing upon his knowledge of the mountains and the skills he learned from his tribe, Youssef quickly formulates a plan to outsmart the mountain lion. He instructs his companions to spread out and create a diversion, allowing him to approach the beast from behind. As the mountain lion's attention is drawn away by the others, Youssef bravely creeps up behind it, poised to strike. In a moment of pure adrenaline, Youssef leaps onto the back of the fearsome creature, wrestling it to the ground and driving it away from the group. Triumphant in his first test of courage, Youssef's confidence soars. As he continues on his journey, he understands that many more trials and tribulations await him. However, he is now more determined than ever to prove himself worthy of the prophecy and to become the leader that his people need. The spirit of a true warrior has been ignited within Youssef, and he knows that nothing will stand in the way of his destiny. As Youssef continues on his journey, he realizes that in order to become the leader his people need, he must first learn the art of battle and become a skilled warrior. Determined to hone his skills, Youssef seeks out a renowned master who has trained some of the most formidable warriors in the region. Under the watchful eye of the master, Youssef begins his rigorous training, learning the techniques and strategies that are essential for a warrior. He spends his days practicing with various weapons, mastering the art of the sword, the bow, and the spear. He also learns the importance of agility and endurance, pushing his body to its limits to become faster and stronger. Youssef's training is both physically and mentally challenging, as he quickly discovers that a true warrior must possess not only strength and skill, but also wisdom and patience. He learns to analyze his surroundings, to anticipate his opponent's moves, and to adapt to any situation that he may face in battle. As Youssef's skills improve, he gains the respect and admiration of his fellow trainees and his master. He begins to understand that the art of battle is not only about raw power and brute force, but also about strategy, teamwork, and the ability to remain calm and focused under pressure. With each passing day, Youssef grows closer to becoming the warrior he was destined to be, and he knows that his newfound abilities will be crucial in the challenges that lie ahead on his journey to unite the tribes and fulfill the prophecy. As Youssef ibn Tachfine's reputation as a skilled and fearless warrior grows, he also comes to understand the importance of strong leadership on the battlefield and beyond. Recognizing his own potential to lead his people to greatness, Youssef seeks out guidance from seasoned commanders and wise scholars to hone his skills as a leader. One day, Youssef embarks on a journey to the far reaches of the Almoravid realm, where he meets a renowned general named Hamid. Hamid is a battle-hardened veteran with a wealth of experience in commanding armies and navigating the complex world of politics and alliances. Intrigued by Youssef's passion for learning and his natural aptitude for leadership, Hamid agrees to take the young warrior under his wing. Over the course of several months, Youssef trains with Hamid, learning valuable lessons about strategy, tactics, and the art of diplomacy. Together, they study ancient texts on warfare, discuss the principles of leadership, and engage in spirited debates about the responsibilities of a ruler to his people. During this time, Youssef also accompanies Hamid on several military campaigns, witnessing firsthand how effective leadership can make the difference between victory and defeat. Through Hamid's guidance, Youssef learns the importance of clear communication, quick decision-making, and the ability to inspire and motivate his troops. In addition to his military training, Youssef also comes to appreciate the value of compassion and empathy as a leader. Under Hamid's tutelage, he learns that true strength lies not in brute force, but in the ability to understand the needs and concerns of his people, and to make decisions that serve the greater good. As Youssef's time with Hamid comes to an end, he returns to his people with newfound wisdom and confidence, ready to take on the mantle of leadership and guide his fellow warriors to victory. Armed with the lessons he has learned from his wise mentor, Youssef ibn Tachfine sets out on the path of the warrior, determined to become the strong and compassionate leader his people need. As Youssef's skills as a warrior continue to grow, he begins to form close bonds with his fellow trainees. United by their shared experiences and their commitment to becoming the best warriors they can be, Youssef and his companions forge a strong bond of brotherhood that will serve as a source of strength and support throughout their journey. Together, they face the challenges of their training, pushing each other to new heights and celebrating each other's successes. They share stories of their past, their dreams for the future, and the lessons they have learned along the way. Through their camaraderie, Youssef discovers the true meaning of loyalty, trust, and friendship, qualities that will be essential for a leader who must unite the tribes of North Africa. As their time at the training camp comes to an end, Youssef and his fellow warriors prepare for the next phase of their journey. They know that the road ahead will be filled with trials and tribulations, but they also know that they can rely on one another to face whatever challenges may come. With their bond of brotherhood solidified, Youssef and his companions set out on their quest to fulfill the prophecy and bring unity to the people of North Africa. As they journey together, they understand that their shared experiences and the strength of their friendship will be invaluable in the battles to come. As Youssef's journey continues, he knows that he is one step closer to becoming the legendary leader he was destined to be. Alongside his loyal band of brothers, he is ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead, confident in the knowledge that together, they can achieve greatness. As Youssef and his band of brothers continue their journey, they become increasingly aware of the growing tensions among the various Berber tribes of North Africa. Disputes over territory, resources, and power have created a volatile atmosphere, and the threat of conflict looms ever larger on the horizon. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, Youssef knows that he must act quickly to unite the tribes and restore peace to the region. With the prophecy still burning brightly in his mind, he is more determined than ever to prove himself as the leader his people need. Youssef and his companions travel from tribe to tribe, sharing their vision of unity and calling for an end to the hostilities. They face skepticism and resistance from some, but their passion and conviction slowly begin to win over the hearts and minds of the tribal leaders. As word of Youssef's quest spreads, he gains the support of more and more tribes, and a sense of hope begins to rise among the people. It becomes clear that Youssef's dream of unity is not just a distant fantasy, but a real possibility that could bring lasting peace and prosperity to North Africa. However, Youssef knows that uniting the tribes will not be an easy task. There are still many obstacles to overcome and difficult decisions to be made. As the storm gathers on the horizon, Youssef prepares to face the challenges ahead, knowing that the future of his people depends on his ability to bring them together as one. With the support of numerous tribes and the momentum of their mission growing, Youssef decides that it is time to bring the tribal leaders together in a grand council. He believes that by gathering the elders and discussing their shared goals and concerns, they can create a strong foundation for unity and cooperation among the tribes. Youssef and his companions work tirelessly to prepare for the council, sending out invitations to leaders from every corner of North Africa. As the day of the gathering approaches, Youssef feels a mixture of excitement and trepidation, knowing that the outcome of the council will have a lasting impact on the future of his people. When the day finally arrives, leaders from all tribes assemble in a grand tent, ready to discuss the possibility of uniting under a single banner. Youssef, filled with the courage and wisdom he has gained throughout his journey, addresses the council with a heartfelt speech, highlighting the importance of unity, cooperation, and the shared values that bind them together as a people. The council is filled with passionate debates, as elders from each tribe express their concerns, share their hopes, and suggest ways to overcome the challenges that have divided them for so long. Through these discussions, the tribal leaders come to realize that their common goals far outweigh their differences, and that a united North Africa has the potential to become a beacon of prosperity and progress. As the council comes to an end, the elders agree to put aside their rivalries and work together for the greater good of their people. With Youssef's inspiring leadership and the support of the council, the tribes of North Africa take the first step towards unity, paving the way for the rise of the Almoravid dynasty. Following the successful Council of Elders, the tribes of North Africa work together to build a new and united nation under Youssef's leadership. With a shared vision and a renewed sense of hope, the people come together to forge the Almoravid dynasty, which will soon become a force to be reckoned with. Youssef is officially proclaimed the leader of the Almoravid dynasty, and under his guidance, the united tribes begin to thrive. They establish a strong central government, create fair laws, and work to improve the lives of their people through education, trade, and infrastructure development. As the Almoravid dynasty grows in strength and prosperity, word of Youssef's achievements spreads far and wide, attracting the attention of neighboring kingdoms and empires. Although some view the rise of the Almoravids with caution, others are eager to form alliances and learn from the wisdom and success of Youssef and his people. Under Youssef's rule, the Almoravid dynasty ushers in a golden age of peace, progress, and cultural exchange. People from all walks of life, regardless of their tribal origins, come together to contribute their knowledge, skills, and ideas to the flourishing civilization. As the prophecy foretold, Youssef ibn Tachfine has succeeded in uniting the tribes and leading his people to greatness. His journey, however, is far from over, as new challenges and adventures await him beyond the borders of the Almoravid Empire. With the same courage, determination, and wisdom that guided him throughout his quest, Youssef is ready to face whatever the future may hold. As the Almoravid dynasty continues to thrive under Youssef's leadership, he turns his attention to the Iberian Peninsula, a region known as Al-Andalus, which has long been divided between the Muslim and Christian kingdoms. Youssef sees an opportunity to expand his realm and spread the unity and prosperity that the Almoravids have achieved in North Africa. Youssef's first target is the fabled city of Granada, a jewel of the Iberian Peninsula that has been coveted by both Muslims and Christians for centuries. Rich in history, culture, and beauty, Granada represents a valuable prize for the Almoravids and a symbol of their growing power. Youssef and his loyal band of warriors embark on a new journey, crossing the sea and setting foot in Al-Andalus. As they approach the majestic city of Granada, they are awestruck by its breathtaking beauty, with its magnificent palaces, lush gardens, and towering walls that have withstood countless sieges. Upon arriving at the gates of Granada, Youssef is faced with a difficult decision. He knows that a direct assault on the city may result in heavy losses for his troops and cause immense suffering for the citizens. However, he also believes that the capture of Granada is crucial for the future of the Almoravid dynasty and the expansion of their realm. After much deliberation and consultation with his advisors, Youssef devises a clever plan to take the city without causing unnecessary bloodshed. As the sun sets and the city prepares for the night, Youssef's forces quietly surround Granada, cutting off any potential escape routes and leaving the city's defenders with no choice but to surrender. As the morning sun rises, the citizens of Granada awaken to find the Almoravid army at their gates. With no other option, the city's leaders agree to a peaceful surrender, and Granada becomes the first great conquest of the Almoravids in Al-Andalus. Youssef's wisdom and strategy have once again prevailed, and the stage is set for the next chapter in the Almoravid saga. With the successful capture of Granada under their belt, Youssef and his Almoravid forces set their sights on the next great city in Al-Andalus, Seville. Known for its rich history, bustling markets, and grand architecture, Seville is a crucial strategic target in the Almoravids' campaign to expand their influence in the Iberian Peninsula. However, the conquest of Seville proves to be a more formidable challenge than Granada. The city is well fortified and its defenders are determined to resist the Almoravid onslaught. Youssef knows that taking Seville will not be an easy task, but he is confident in the abilities of his warriors and the strength of their cause. As the Almoravid army approaches Seville, Youssef orders his forces to lay siege to the city. His troops surround the city walls, cutting off all supply routes and isolating the city's defenders. The siege of Seville begins, and the Almoravids are prepared for a long and arduous struggle. Days turn into weeks, and the defenders of Seville show no signs of surrendering. Despite their dwindling resources and the constant pressure from Youssef's forces, the city's defenders stand firm in their resolve. Youssef, however, remains patient and determined, knowing that the key to victory lies in maintaining the siege and waiting for the opportune moment to strike. As the siege wears on, the situation inside Seville becomes increasingly dire. Food and water are scarce, and the morale of the city's defenders begins to wane. Sensing that the time is right, Youssef orders his forces to launch a coordinated assault on the city's weakened defenses. Under the cover of darkness, the Almoravid warriors scale the city walls and infiltrate Seville. The defenders, caught off guard and exhausted from the prolonged siege, are unable to mount an effective resistance. As the sun rises, it becomes clear that the Almoravids have emerged victorious, and the city of Seville falls under their control. Youssef's patience and strategy have once again led to success, as the Almoravid dynasty continues to expand its reach in Al-Andalus. With Seville now under their control, the stage is set for even greater conquests and challenges in the ongoing saga of Youssef ibn Tachfine and his Almoravid warriors. As Youssef and his Almoravid forces consolidate their control over the newly conquered cities of Granada and Seville, they are faced with the challenge of governing a diverse population of Muslims, Christians, and Jews. Youssef, a wise and compassionate leader, understands that the key to a prosperous and stable society lies in promoting tolerance and cooperation among the various religious and cultural communities. Under Youssef's guidance, the Almoravid administration implements policies that encourage religious freedom and respect for all faiths. The people of Al-Andalus are allowed to practice their religions without fear of persecution, and the flourishing of science, philosophy, and the arts is encouraged. This atmosphere of tolerance fosters a thriving and diverse society, which becomes a beacon of progress and enlightenment in the medieval world. Youssef's commitment to tolerance and harmony does not go unnoticed by the people of Al-Andalus. Muslims, Christians, and Jews alike come to admire and respect the Almoravid leader for his wisdom and compassion. As a result, the newly conquered territories experience a period of peace and prosperity, as the people work together to build a better future for all. While Youssef's conquests have brought about significant change and expansion for the Almoravid dynasty, his true triumph lies in his ability to create a harmonious society where people of different faiths and cultures can coexist and thrive. Through his leadership and vision, Youssef ibn Tachfine demonstrates that the power of tolerance can overcome the divisions of the past and lay the foundation for a brighter future. As the Almoravid Empire continues to grow and evolve, Youssef and his loyal band of warriors prepare for new challenges and adventures in the ever-changing landscape of Al-Andalus. Guided by their commitment to unity, tolerance, and the betterment of their people, they set forth to write the next chapter in their remarkable journey. Under Youssef ibn Tachfine's rule, the Almoravid dynasty and its territories in Al-Andalus enter a golden age of progress and prosperity. The atmosphere of tolerance, unity, and cooperation fostered by Youssef's leadership allows for a flourishing civilization that values knowledge, culture, and the arts. Across the Almoravid realm, libraries, schools, and universities are established, attracting scholars and students from all corners of the known world. The exchange of ideas, learning, and innovation becomes the driving force behind the rapid development of science, technology, and medicine, propelling the Almoravids and their subjects into an age of unprecedented progress. The cities of Granada and Seville, in particular, become renowned centers of learning and culture. Magnificent palaces, gardens, and public spaces are constructed, showcasing the architectural prowess of the Almoravids and their dedication to creating a prosperous and vibrant society. Trade also flourishes during this golden age, as the Almoravids establish strong connections with neighboring kingdoms and distant lands. Merchants and traders bring valuable goods, such as silk, spices, and precious metals, to the bustling markets of Al-Andalus, stimulating the economy and creating a thriving, interconnected world. Youssef takes great pride in the achievements of his people and the civilization they have built together. He continues to promote the ideals of unity, tolerance, and progress, ensuring that the Almoravid dynasty remains a beacon of enlightenment during this remarkable era. As the golden age of the Almoravids unfolds, Youssef and his warriors remain vigilant, ready to face any challenges that may arise and defend the realm they have worked so hard to create. With their unwavering dedication to their people and their ideals, the Almoravids are determined to preserve the legacy of this extraordinary period in history for generations to come. During the golden age of the Almoravid dynasty, the pursuit and preservation of knowledge become one of the most valued aspects of society. Youssef ibn Tachfine, recognizing the importance of education and intellectual growth, invests heavily in the creation and expansion of libraries, schools, and centers of learning throughout his realm. One of the greatest achievements of this period is the establishment of the Grand Library of Al-Andalus, a magnificent institution founded by Youssef's close advisor, Abderrahmane Ubaha. With the support and encouragement of Youssef, Abderrahmane assembles a vast collection of manuscripts, books, and scrolls from all corners of the world, encompassing a wide range of subjects, including science, philosophy, history, literature, and the arts. The Grand Library becomes a hub of intellectual activity and a symbol of the Almoravids' commitment to the pursuit of knowledge. Scholars, poets, and thinkers from across the globe are drawn to the library, eager to contribute to the wealth of information it holds and to learn from the wisdom it contains. Under Abderrahmane Ubaha's guidance, the Grand Library also serves as a center for translation, where teams of skilled linguists work tirelessly to translate texts from various languages into Arabic, the lingua franca of the Almoravid realm. This effort ensures that the knowledge held within the library is accessible to the widest possible audience, contributing to the spread of ideas and the growth of understanding throughout the empire. As a result of Youssef and Abderrahmane's efforts, the treasures of knowledge held within the Grand Library and other centers of learning in Al-Andalus become a powerful force for progress, enlightenment, and unity. The Almoravids and their subjects continue to prosper and thrive during this golden age, their achievements leaving an indelible mark on the pages of history. The golden age of the Almoravid dynasty under Youssef ibn Tashifine's leadership is not only marked by the pursuit of knowledge and intellectual achievements but also by a remarkable legacy of art and architecture. The Almoravids' commitment to creating a thriving and prosperous society manifests in the construction of awe-inspiring buildings, monuments, and public spaces throughout their realm. In the cities of Granada and Seville, Youssef commissions the construction of grand palaces, mosques, and gardens that showcase the skill and ingenuity of the Almoravid architects and artisans. These architectural marvels are adorned with intricate carvings, mosaics, and frescoes that tell the stories of the Almoravid people and their rich cultural heritage. One of the most iconic examples of Almoravid architecture is the Alhambra, a magnificent palace complex in Granada. This sprawling fortress palace, with its lush gardens, exquisite tilework, and elegant archways, stands as a testament to the artistic mastery and architectural prowess of the Almoravids during their golden age. Art also flourishes during this period, with painters, sculptors, and craftsmen producing stunning works that reflect the diverse influences and styles of the Almoravid realm. The vibrant art scene in Al-Andalus is marked by the blending of Islamic, Christian, and Jewish artistic traditions, resulting in a unique and captivating aesthetic that is celebrated and admired throughout the world. The legacy of art and architecture left behind by the Almoravids during their golden age continues to inspire and captivate generations long after the reign of Youssef ibn Tachfine. The beauty and ingenuity of the buildings, monuments, and artworks created during this remarkable period serve as a lasting reminder of the power of human creativity, the importance of cultural exchange, and the enduring impact of a visionary leader like Youssef ibn Tachfine. As the golden age of the Almoravid dynasty reaches its zenith under Youssef ibn Tashifine's leadership, the legendary Berber ruler finds himself at a crossroads. With the realm thriving and his people enjoying the fruits of their labor, Youssef begins to feel the weight of his years and the many battles he has fought throughout his storied life. The time has come for Youssef to entrust the future of the Almoravid dynasty to a new generation of warriors and leaders. His loyal followers, many of whom have stood by his side since the beginning of his journey, understand that their beloved ruler's days as a warrior are drawing to a close. In a grand ceremony, Youssef passes on the mantle of leadership to his chosen successor, a young and capable warrior who embodies the values and virtues that have defined Youssef's rule. As the people of Al-Andalus bid their hero a heartfelt farewell, Youssef takes solace in the knowledge that his legacy will live on through the Almoravid dynasty. With the affairs of the realm in capable hands, Youssef returns to the mountains of his youth, accompanied by a small group of trusted friends and advisors. In the rugged and beautiful landscape that shaped him, Youssef finds a sense of peace and fulfillment, reflecting on the incredible journey he has taken and the indelible mark he has left on the world. As the sun sets over the mountains, Youssef ibn Tachfine, the great Berber warrior and ruler, looks out across the land he fought so hard to protect and unite. With a heart full of gratitude and pride, he prepares for the final chapter of his extraordinary life. As Youssef ibn Tachfine spends his twilight years in the mountains, he devotes himself to mentoring the next generation of Almoravid leaders. His wisdom, experience, and guidance become invaluable resources for those who aspire to follow in his footsteps and carry on the legacy he has built. In the heart of the mountains, Youssef establishes a school where young warriors and scholars can come to learn the arts of battle, leadership, and diplomacy. Through his teachings, Youssef instills in his students the values that have defined his rule: courage, integrity, loyalty, and compassion. Many of the students who pass through the halls of Youssef's school go on to achieve great things, serving their people and the Almoravid dynasty with honor and distinction. They become living testaments to Youssef's enduring impact on the world and the ideals he championed throughout his life. As the torch is passed from one generation to the next, the Almoravid dynasty continues to thrive and evolve, guided by the principles that Youssef ibn Tachfine held so dear. The realm remains a beacon of progress, tolerance, and unity, and its people stand ready to face the challenges and opportunities of a new era. With each passing day, Youssef finds comfort and pride in the knowledge that his life's work has left an indelible mark on the world. The torch he has passed to the next generation will continue to burn brightly, illuminating the path forward for the Almoravid dynasty and ensuring that the legacy of Youssef ibn Tachfine, the great Berber hero, will never be forgotten. In the final years of his life, Youssef ibn Tachfine is revered as a wise elder and a living legend. His presence in the mountains, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the people who have supported him throughout his journey, brings him a sense of peace and fulfillment that few can imagine. As the sun sets on Youssef's extraordinary life, the people of the Almoravid dynasty and beyond honor his memory with grand celebrations, songs, and stories that recount his many achievements and adventures. The tales of Youssef's courage, wisdom, and leadership are passed down from generation to generation, ensuring that his legacy endures long after his passing. The Almoravid dynasty, guided by the principles Youssef instilled in his people, continues to flourish and adapt to the changing world. The cities he helped to build and the centers of learning he supported remain vibrant and prosperous, standing as enduring testaments to Youssef's vision and determination. As the centuries pass, the legend of Youssef ibn Tachfine takes on a life of its own, inspiring countless individuals to strive for greatness and to pursue a path of honor, wisdom, and service to others. His story becomes a symbol of hope and inspiration, a testament to the power of one individual to change the course of history and shape the destiny of an entire civilization. In the hearts and minds of the people who continue to walk the lands that Youssef once ruled, the legend of Youssef ibn Tachfine, the great Berber hero, lives on. Through their actions, their stories, and their memories, the spirit of Youssef ibn Tachfine remains a guiding light, illuminating the path forward for generations to come.